Hello everyone, welcome to Insight IS Academy. We'll be discussing a test paper on general science. In this paper, there are questions from various topics, like there are questions from physics on topics like sound, light, motion, force, etc. These are the topics which are asked from physics. Also, there are questions from chemistry, which includes questions from metals and non-metals, metals and non-metals, then acids, bases and salts, acids, bases and salts, right? Then there are questions from periodic table as well, periodic table, right? And then there are questions from biology as well, where questions are on nutrition, then genetics, heredity, right? So these are the topics on which questions are asked in this particular test. So let us start with our discussion of this test. First question. With reference to the term roughage, consider the following statements. So roughage are nothing but dietary fibers. They are nothing but dietary fibers. Right? So let us consider statements related to roughage. First, it is a term used for dietary fibers, right? So first statement is correct statement. Second, it is mainly provided by plant products in our food, right? So most of the times fibers are coming from plant products that we eat as our food. Third, it is an important source of nutrients for human body. So this statement is incorrect statement because fibers, they do not provide any kind of nutrient, and that's why third statement becomes incorrect statement. Fourth, it supports the human body in the process of digestion. So that is the most important function of fibers, which are also called as roughage. Fifth, whole grains, pulses and fresh fruits are examples of roughage. So that is also a correct statement related to roughage or dietary fibers. So amongst these five statements, third statement is incorrect. First, second, fourth and fifth statements are correct statement, and we are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer should be 1, 2, 4 and 5. That means B. Question number 1, answer is B. Next, question number 2. Vitamins are organic substances that we require in adequate quantities for good health. In this regard, read the following statements carefully. First, the human body synthesizes vitamins naturally and they are stored in the body. This statement is an incorrect statement because human body cannot synthesize vitamins. Had that been the case, we would have not required vitamins from our food, right? And that's why first statement becomes incorrect statement. Second, vitamin C is an example of fat soluble vitamin. So again, this statement is incorrect because vitamin C is not fat soluble, it is water soluble. Vitamin B and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins, and that's why second statement is incorrect statement. Third, vitamin C plays a vital role in repairing, production, regeneration and maintenance of tissues, bones, blood vessels and skin, right? So this statement related to the importance of vitamin C is correct statement. Fourth, the deficiency of vitamin C can cause a disease known as scurvy, right? So this is also a correct statement. Scurvy is a kind of disease where a person feels lethargic or person feels weak, and it may also lead to anemia as well, right? So third and fourth statement related to vitamin C are correct. First and second statements are incorrect statements. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer is C, 3 and 4 only. Question number 2, answer is C, 3 and 4 only. Next, question number 3. In the context of carbohydrates, consider the following statements. First, starch, sugar and cellulose are main categories of carbohydrates, right? So this statement is a correct statement. Second, carbohydrates are stored as starch in plants and glycogen in animals, right? So that is also a correct statement related to carbohydrates. Third, excess of carbohydrates are converted into fat by the liver and stored in adipose tissues in our body, right? So this is also a correct statement related to the conversion of excessive amount of carbohydrates into fats, right? So all these three statements are correct statements. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer is C, 1, 2 and 3, right? Question number 3, answer is C. Next, question number 4. Read the following statements carefully about the uses of jute fibers, right? First statement, it is used in the production of matting and twine, right? So yes, jute is used in the production of matting and twine. Twine is a kind of strong thread which is used for many purposes, and it is also derived from jute fiber only. Second, it is used to prevent the erosion of soil due to floods. So this is also a correct statement. We can use jute fibers for prevention of soil erosion. Third, jute is also used in the production of clothes and sacks. Correct statement. Fourth, it is used in the manufacturing of canvas and carpet backing cloth, right? So all these statements related to jute fiber are correct statements. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer should be D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Question number 4, answer is D. Next, question number 5. Consider the following statements about DNA fingerprinting. Very important term, DNA fingerprinting. So DNA fingerprinting is a kind of application of biotechnology where we can use genes, we can use the differences in the genes to identify persons uniquely. That is the use of DNA fingerprinting, right? First, it is a technique used to determine the identity of person based on the nucleotide sequences, right? So that is a correct statement. Nucleotide sequences are used to identify person uniquely. Second, the process is used to identify racial groups to rewrite biological evolution, right? So we can get information about the race of different people with the help of DNA fingerprinting, and that's why second statement is also a correct statement. Third, this technique is also known as DNA profiling or genotyping, right? So that is a correct statement related to DNA fingerprinting. It is also known as DNA profiling and genotyping. So all these three statements are correct, but we are supposed to find out statements which are not correct, and that's why answer should be D, none of the above, right? So all these three statements are correct. We are supposed to find out not correct, and hence answer is D. Question number 5, answer is D. So this is how the process of DNA fingerprinting is carried out. Next, question number 6. With reference to different types of roots found in plants, consider the following statements. First, the adventitious roots that develop from the base of stem nodes are called prop roots. right? So this statement is an incorrect statement. Advantageous roots that develop from the base of stem are not prop roots. Second, stilt roots are aerial roots that are found above the ground. So this statement is also an incorrect statement related to stilt roots. Third, nematophores, a type of root, helps plants to get oxygen for respiration. So this statement related to nematophores is correct because nematophores help plants to overcome anaerobic conditions. And that's why third statement is correct statement, right? We are supposed to find out the statements which are correct. So out of these three statements, only third statement is correct and hence answer is A, 3 only. Question number 6, answer is A. Next, so these are root types, different root types. Next question. Question number 7. In the context of process of excretion in plants, consider the following statements. First, excretory products in plants are produced during the process of cellular respiration and photosynthesis, right? So this is a correct statement related to the production of excretory products in plants. Second, plants produce two gaseous waste products, that is CO2, during photosynthesis. So this is incorrect. Why? Because CO2 is used during photosynthesis. It is not the waste product of photosynthesis. And oxygen during respiration. Again, an incorrect part of the statement because oxygen is used during respiration, right? So this statement becomes incorrect statement. Third, excess water is excreted from the plant body through the stomatal pores, right? So we know that there is a process of evapotranspiration through which excess water is excreted from the plant. So first and third statements are correct. Second statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out statements which are not correct and hence answer should be C, 2 only. Only second statement is incorrect. So question number 7, answer is C. Next, question number 8. Tropic movement is the biological phenomenon that indicates a movement of an organism such as plants towards an environmental stimulus, right? So very important statement. Tropic movements are the kind of movements as a result of environmental stimulus. In this regard, consider the following pairs. So on one hand, we have different tropic movements and on other, we have cause of occurrence of those tropic movements. So we are supposed to find out which of the pairs are correctly matched. So let us consider the pairs. First, geotropism, which is the result of response to gravity, is a correct pair. Phototropism, as name suggests, it is the response to light. Third, chemotropism is the response to chemical stimulation. And fourth, thigmotropism is the response to touch. So it is also a correct pair, right? So all these pairs are correctly matched and hence answer is D. Question number 8, answer is D. Next question now, question number 9. Read the following statements carefully regarding hormones. First, they are produced by endocrine glands in the body which are responsible for sending hormones to the site of action. This statement is incorrect statement because endocrine glands are not responsible for sending hormones to the site of action. And that's why first statement becomes incorrect. Second statement, hormones such as epinephrine and norepinephrine mediate responses to external stimuli. So this statement regarding the hormones is correct statement. Third, insulin, a type of hormone, is released in response to the rapid rise in blood glucose level, right? So this is common statement, correct statement. So Out of these, second and third statements are correct. First statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out statement which is not correct, and hence answer is D, one only, right? Only first statement is incorrect. So question number 9, answer is D. Next, question number 10. Which of the following statements are correct? First, the nervous system gets information from our sense organs and acts through our muscles, right? So correct statement. Second, the nervous system uses electrical impulses to transmit messages, right? So this is also a correct statement. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. Question number 10, answer is C. Next, question number 11. With reference to minerals and functions performed by them for human body, consider the following pairs. So on one hand, we have important minerals, and on other, need and function of those minerals. First, phosphorus, development of strong bones and making energy-rich compounds in cells. So that is the work of phosphorus. Correct statement. Second, iodine, proper functioning of nervous system. So iodine is not responsible for proper functioning of nervous system. Rather, it is responsible for proper functioning of thyroid, as its deficiency may cause goiter, right? So first pair is correct, second pair is incorrect. Copper helps in formation and functioning of RBCs. This pair is correct regarding copper. Fourth, sodium. Sodium, again this pair is incorrect because sodium is responsible for proper functioning of nervous system. So out of these four, only first and third pair is correctly matched. And we are supposed to find out correctly matched pairs only. So answer should be, okay, two pairs are matched correctly, right? So out of these four, only two pairs, that means first and third pair are matched correctly, and that's why answer is only two pairs, right? Question number 11, answer is B. Next, question number 12. In the context of the term villi, which of the following statements are correct? First, villi are small finger-like projections found inside the inner walls of small intestine. Correct statement regarding villi. Second, it absorbs the protein molecules and helps in the transfer of the proteins to all cells and tissues, right? So that is also a correct statement. Third, villi helps in the absorption of undigested food and carry it to the blood streams. This statement is incorrect because villi helps in the absorption of digested food, not undigested food. And that's why third statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Hence, answer should be 1 and 2, which is mentioned in option D. Question number 12, answer is D, 1 and 2 only. 13. So this is how intestinal villi look like. Next, question number 13. With reference to the allotropes of carbon, consider the following statements. First, diamond is the hardest substance known, while graphite is smooth and slippery, right? So both these statements related to carbon allotropes are correct. Second, graphite is bad conductor of electricity. Incorrect statement, it is a good conductor of electricity. Third, diamonds can be synthesized by subjecting pure carbon to very low pressure and high temperature. Not very low pressure, it should be very high pressure. It should be very high pressure, and that's why third statement is incorrect as well. Fourth, fullerenes is an allotrope of carbon, right? So correct statement, fullerenes are allotrope of carbon. So first and fourth statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is D, 1 and 4 only. Question number 13, answer is D. So these are allotropes of carbons. Next, 14th. Rusting of iron is a chemical change that occurs due to various reasons. In the context of this, consider the following factors. Which of the factors given above affect the rusting of iron? Right, so moisture, yes, moisture has its role on the rusting of iron. Then high pH levels in the surrounding. High pH level does not increase the rusting level, rather it restricts the rusting of iron, and that's why it is not the factor which will have increase in the rusting level. Then salt water, yes, salt water, impurities and size of iron object all have their impact on the rusting of iron, right? So first, third, fourth and fifth statements are correct. They have their effect on the rusting of iron, and that's why correct answer should be B, 1, 3, 4 and 5 only. Question number 14, answer is B. Next, 15th. Read the following statements about the versatility of carbon carefully. First, carbon has the unique ability known as catenation. Very important, catenation, to form bonds with other atoms of carbon, giving rise to large molecules. Right, so this statement related to the property of carbon is correct. It does exhibit the property of catenation, where it can form the bond with other atoms of carbon. Second, carbon compounds are extremely stable compounds. Right, so carbon compounds, because of this property of catenation, where they are able to bond with other atoms of carbon, they are extremely stable compounds. So both these statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. That means question number 15, answer is C. Next, question number 16. Which of the following statements is correct? A, an image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as the object. So this is the correct statement, and hence it is our answer. Other statements are incorrect statements, but we'll consider those statements as well. B, the reflectors of torches, headlights of cars and scooters are made up of concave mirror, not convex. C, lenses which feel thicker in the middle than at the edges are convex lenses, not concave lenses. D, a convex lens diverges the light generally falling on it. It converges, it does not diverge. And that's why answer is A. Question number 16, answer is A. So this is how plane mirror forms image. And these are the diagrams of concave and convex lenses. Next. Question number 17. With reference to cellular respiration, consider the following statements. First, it is the process of converting biochemical energy obtained from the food into a chemical compound called adenosine triphosphate, ATP, in the cells. So very basic statement related to cellular respiration, correct statement. Second, catabolism is the process of synthesizing all compounds required by the cell. This is incorrect. Catabolism is the process of breaking of molecules, right? So second statement is incorrect. Third, anabolism is the process of breaking molecules to obtain energy. So it is not anabolism, it is catabolism. And that's why third statement is also incorrect statement. So first statement is correct, second and third statements are incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So answer is D, 1 only. Question number 17, answer is D, 1 only. Next, 18th, consider the following statements. First, a vascular plant has specialized features that help it to absorb water and minerals from the soil, right? So correct statement. Second, xylem tissues are tubular shaped structures with the absence of cross walls. So this statement is also a correct statement. Third, phloem tissues are tubular shaped elongated structures with the presence of walls. Correct statement. So all these statements related to the vascular plants and xylem and phloem are correct, and that's why answer is D, 1, 2 and 3, because we are supposed to find out correct statements only. So question number 18, answer is D. So this is how xylem and phloem vessels look like. Next, 19th. In the context of blood, consider the following statements. First, a clot is formed because of the presence of a type of cell in the blood called platelets. So correct statements. Second, plasma transports food, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste in dissolved form. Right? So this statement is also a correct statement regarding plasma. Third, plasma does not have a long shelf life, therefore it cannot be preserved for more than a year. This statement is incorrect statement because plasma have a long shelf life, and that's why it can be preserved for more than a year, and thus third statement becomes incorrect. Fourth, lymph, similar to plasma of blood, carries digested and absorbed fat from intestine. So this statement regarding lymph is a correct statement. Right? So 1, 2 and 4 statements are correct. Third statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Hence answer should be 1, 2 and 4 only. Right? So question number 19, answer is B. Next, question number 20. Consider the following species. Which of the species given above are examples of animal species that reproduce through the process of budding? Right? So budding is a kind of asexual mode of reproduction. So out of these species, which of the species follow or they reproduce using budding as a process? So budding is followed in corals, yeast, sea anemone and jellyfish. On the other hand, fungi, they reproduce by spore formation. They reproduce by spore formation. Right? So first, second, third and fifth are correct. Fourth is incorrect. First, second, third and fifth. So question number 20, answer should be C. Next, 21st. With reference to the term nephrons, which of the following statements is correct? So we know that nephrons are the units of kidneys which help it in the filtration process. Right? So they are filtration units present in each kidney of human body. So question number 21, answer is D. Right? Next. So this is how nephron looks like. Next, 22. Read the following statements carefully. First, convex lens and concave mirror can form a real and inverted image. So this statement is a correct statement. Convex lens and concave mirror, they can form a real and inverted image. Second, concave lens can form images of objects spread over a large area. This statement is incorrect regarding concave lens because it is convex lens which can form images of objects spread over a large area. Third, convex mirrors always form erect, virtual and smaller images than the object. So this is also a correct statement regarding convex mirrors. Right? So we are supposed to find out statements which are not correct. So only second statement is not correct, and that's why answer is D. Question number 22, answer is D. Next, 23. Consider the following statements about autotrophic nutrition. First, carbon and energy requirements of the autotrophic organisms are fulfilled by the process of photosynthesis. Correct statement. Second, in the process of food production by autotrophs, chemical energy is converted into light energy. This is reverse. Light energy is converted into chemical energy, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, the gaseous exchange take place through stomata during the process of photosynthesis. Correct statement. Right, so first and third statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Hence, answer is B, 1 and 3 only. Question number 22, answer is B. 24. In the context of blood pressure, which of the following statements are correct? First, blood pressure is much greater in veins than in arteries. It is reversed. It is greater in arteries than veins. So first statement is incorrect. Second, it is measured with an instrument called sphygmomanometer. Right? So this is correct statement. Third, high blood pressure can result in internal bleeding and hypertension. Correct statement. Right? So only second and third statements are correct, and we are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer should be C, 2 and 3 only. Question number 24, answer is C. Next, 25. Read the following statements carefully about various methods of separation of impurities. First, winnowing is the method in which heavier components of the mixture are separated from the lighter substances with the help of wind. Correct statement. Second, the process of sieving is used to separate grain from stalk. So it is not sieving, it should be thrashing. It is thrashing. Right? So second statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So answer is A, 1 only. Question number 25, answer is A. And these are the process of sieving and winnowing. Next, 26. If you observe the bottom of cooking vessels get blackened after cooking for a long time, what is the possible reason for this? This is because of incomplete combustion of the fuel. Right? So question number 26, answer is A. 27. Which of the following statements are correct regarding antibiotics? First, antibiotics are chemical substances which are not very useful against certain microbes such as viruses. Correct statement. Antibiotics are not very useful against viruses. Second, they are produced on a large scale by the process of anaerobic respiration. Incorrect statement. They are produced on large scale with the help of process called as fermentation, not anaerobic respiration, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, they commonly block biochemical pathways important for bacteria. This statement is a correct statement. They block the biochemical pathways so that bacteria do not start their action which may have negative impact on the body. Right? So first and third statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer is B, 1 and 3 only. Question number 27, answer is B. 28. Consider the following processes. Which of the processes given above are examples of chemical change? First, twinkling of stars. It is not a chemical change. Cooking of vegetable. Again, it is cooking of vegetable is a chemical change. Cutting of fruits. Again, it is simply cutting of fruits. It is not any it is not any chemical change. It is just a physical change. Boiling of water is also a physical change. Right? So only cooking of vegetables is a chemical change, and hence answer is A, 2 only. Question number 28, answer is A. Next, 29. With reference to the communicable diseases, consider the following diseases. Which of the diseases given above are not listed under the category of communicable diseases? Right? So we are supposed to find out the diseases which are not communicable. So cholera is communicable, cancer is not communicable, diabetes is not communicable, hypertension is not communicable, HIV and malaria are communicable. So answer should be 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4, which is mentioned in option C. So question number 29, correct answer is C. Next, 30. In the context of immune system, consider the following statements. First, the human immune system consists of tissues, cells and soluble molecules like antibodies, right? So correct statement. Second, bone marrow is the main organ where all blood cells including lymphocytes are produced. Correct statement. Third, allergic reactions occurring in human beings have nothing to do with immune system. This statement is incorrect statement because allergic reactions are the result of immune system, or they help in the building of immunity of an individual. So third statement is incorrect statement. We are supposed to find out correct statements. So first and second are correct, hence answer is C. Question number 30, answer is C, 1 and 2 only. 31. Which of the following statements is not correct? Not correct. A flame is only produced when gaseous substances burn, right? So this statement is a correct statement. B, esters are sweet smelling substances that are used in making of perfumes and as flavoring agents. Correct statement. C, ethanol is used as an additive in petrol since it is a cleaner fuel. Correct statement. D, ethanol is used as an important industrial solvent and it is unfit for drinking. So this statement is incorrect statement, and that's why it is our answer. Why? Because yes, ethanol is important industrial solvent, but it is not unfit. It is made unfit by blending methanol with it, and that's why D statement is incorrect, is not correct, and thus it is our answer. Question number 31, answer is D. 32. Read the following statements carefully. First, the principle of vaccination is based on the property of memory of immune system. Correct statement. Second, B and T cells recognize the alien pathogen and generates antibodies to fight against it. Right? So that is the most important role of B and T cells. Third, vaccines produced using the recombinant DNA technology allows for greater availability for immunization, right? So this is also a correct statement. So all these three statements are correct, but we are supposed to find out statements which are not correct. So none of these is not correct, and hence answer should be D. Question number 32, answer should be D. 33. Consider the following statements. First, innate immunity is pathogen specific type of defense that is present at the time of birth, right? So innate immunity is present at the type of birth, and then if that is the case, how it can be pathogen specific? It is not pathogen specific, and that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, skin on our body is the main barrier which prevents entry of microorganisms. Correct. Third, acid is in the stomach, saliva in the mouth, tears from eyes all prevent microbial growth. Correct statement. Fourth, virus infected cells secrete proteins called interferons which protect non-infected cells from further viral infection. Correct statement. Right? So first statement is incorrect. Second, third, fourth are correct statements. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So answer should be A, 2, 3 and 4 only. Question number 33, answer is A. 34. Read the following statements carefully. First, sugarcane plants are widely used to convert sunlight into chemical energy. This is very important statement. Sugarcane plants, they are widely used to convert sunlight into chemical energy. Second, sugarcane juice can be used to prepare molasses, which is fermented to give alcohol. Correct statement again. Right, so both these statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. Question number 34, answer is C. 35. With reference to gene therapy, which of the statements given below are correct? First, in this process, genes are inserted into a person's cells and tissues to treat a disease, right? So that is the basic idea behind gene therapy. Second, the use of this method cannot destroy the problem-causing genes. Then what will be the use of gene therapy if they are not able to destroy the problem-causing genes? So they can destroy problem-causing genes, and that's why second statement is incorrect, right? So we are supposed to find out correct statement. Only first statement is correct, and hence answer is A. Question number 35, answer is A. 36. Electroplating is a process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity, right? So this is an important application of chemical current, or the chemical application of electricity, right? So in this regard, consider the following statements. First, improving wear resistance. So electroplating can help us in the improving the resistance. Second, improving the thickness of the metal surface. That is also an application. Third, enhancing electrical conductivity. Yes, this is also an application of electroplating. Fourth, maximizing friction. So this statement is incorrect because electroplating does not have any role to increase the friction, right? And that's why fourth is incorrect. Fifth, improving surface uniformity. Yes, we can improve the uniformity of the surface using electroplating, right? So first, second, third and fifth are correct statements regarding electroplating. Fourth is incorrect. We are supposed to find out the applications of electroplating. So answer should be 1, 2, 3 and 5 only. That means C. Question number 36, answer is C. Next, 37. Which of the following statements are not correct? Not correct regarding magnetic fields. First, the magnetic field is the same at all points inside the solenoid, right? So this is a correct statement. Second, an electric current always produces a magnetic field. So this is also a correct statement. Third, an electric motor that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy works on the principle of magnetic field. Yes, electric motor functions on the principle of magnetic field, but here the conversion is of electrical energy into mechanical energy, not mechanical into electrical, and that's why third statement is incorrect statement. And we are supposed to find out statements which are not correct. So answer should be 3 only. That means C. Question number 37, answer is C. 38. In the context of defects of vision, consider the following statements. First, in a myopic eye, the image of a distant object is formed in front of the retina. So this is a correct statement. Second, myopic eye can be corrected by using a convex lens of suitable power. Myopic eye, which is also called as nearsightedness, can be corrected with the help of concave lens, not by convex lens of suitable power, but by concave lens of suitable power, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, in the hypermetropia, the light rays from a close by object are focused at a point behind the retina. So correct statement. Fourth, hypermetropic defect can be corrected by using a concave lens of appropriate power. So this statement is incorrect because for the correction of hypermetropia we need convex lens, not the concave lens. So only first and third statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, and hence answer is B, 1 and 3 only. Question number 38, answer is B. So this is how the myopia and hypermetropia eye look like. So in myopia you can see the image is formed in front of the retina, and in hypermetropia image is formed behind the retina, right? And they can be corrected using concave lens and convex lens respectively. Next, 39. Consider the following statements. First, translocation is a biological mechanism involving transfer of water and other soluble nutrients from one part of the plant to another through the xylem and phloem. Correct statement, translocation. Second, the process of diffusion is the only means for gaseous movement within the plant body, right? So this is also a correct statement. So we are supposed to find out correct statements. Both these statements are correct. Answer is C, both 1 and 2. So question number 39, answer is C. 40th. With reference to the twinkling of stars, which of the following statements is given below are correct? First, the twinkling of a star is due to atmospheric refraction of starlight. Correct statement. Second, the atmospheric refraction occurs in a medium of gradually changing refractive index. Correct statement. Third, the star appears slightly lower than its actual position when viewed near the horizon. It is slightly above than its actual position, not lower. Fourth, the path of rays of light coming from the star remains fixed. It keeps on changing because of the changes in the refractive index of the atmosphere. So third and fourth statements are correct, incorrect. First and second statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer should be 1 and 2 only, mentioned in option A. Question number 40, answer is A. Next, 41. Given below are two statements labeled as assertion and reason. Read these statements carefully. So, assertion. Alloys are commonly used in electrical heating devices, right? So, correct statement. Reason. Alloys generally have low melting point as compared to the individual elements. This is incorrect reason or statement because alloys, they do not melt even at higher temperature, and that's why R is incorrect. A is correct, R is incorrect. So answer is C. A is true but R is false. So question number 41, answer is C. 42. Read the following statements about carefully regarding an atom. First, every atom has a nucleus that is bounded by one or more protons around it. Incorrect statement, right? Because protons are inside the nucleus, not around the nucleus. Second statement, the nucleus has typically a similar number of protons and neutrons which are together known as nucleons. Correct statement. Third, the protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged, and neutrons are neutral. Very simple statement. So second and third statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is B, 2 and 3 only. So question number 42, answer is B. 43. Consider the following statements. First, the molecules of air and other fine particles in the atmosphere have size smaller than the wavelength of visible light. So this statement is a correct statement. Second, the color of sun at sunset and sunrise appears reddish due to phenomenon of dispersion of light. This is due to scattering of light and not dispersion. It is because of scattering of light and not because of dispersion, and that's why second statement is incorrect statement. So we are supposed to find out correct statements only. So first statement is correct and hence answer is A, one only. Question number 43, answer is A. 44. Which of the following statements are correct about the term resistivity? Right? Resistivity. First, the metals and alloys have very low resistivity due to which they are good conductors of electricity. Correct statement. Second, both the resistance and resistivity of a material vary with temperature. Correct statement. Both resistance and resistivity vary with temperature of the material. Third, the resistivity of an alloy is generally lower than that of its constituent metals. Right? So this statement is an incorrect statement because the resistivity of an alloy is generally more than its constituent metals. Fourth, the SI unit of resistivity is ohms. This is again incorrect because SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. It is not only ohms, it is ohms meter. So third and fourth statements are incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So it is 1 and 2 mentioned in option A. So question number 44, answer is A, 1 and 2 only. 45. Read the following statements carefully. First, every object in the universe, whether small or large, exerts a force on every other object. Correct statement. Second, the motion of the moon around the earth is due to centrifugal force. It is centripetal force, not fugal. And that's why second statement is incorrect. And we are supposed to find out incorrect statements only. So only second is incorrect and hence it is our answer. Question number 45, answer is B. 46. When two forces acting on the object are of equal magnitude but are acting in opposite direction, what will be the possible outcome? Right? So they will cancel out each other and the net force will be 0. So the net force acting on the object will be equal to 0. So question number 46, answer is C. Next, 47. Read the following statements carefully about Tyndall effect. First, the phenomenon of refraction of light by the colloidal particles give rise to Tyndall effect. This is incorrect statement because it is not refraction but scattering of light by colloidal particles give rise to Tyndall effect. Second, the color of the scattered light depends on the size of scattering particles. Correct statement. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So answer is B, 2 only. Question number 47, answer is B. So this is the result of Tyndall effect. 48. With reference to the contribution of Isaac Newton, which of the following statements are correct? First, he propounded the universal law of gravitation. Correct statement. He formulated the laws of motion. Correct statement. Calculus, a branch of mathematics, was invented by Newton. Correct statement. So all these statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is D. Question number 48, answer is D. 49. In the context of mass and weight of an object, consider the following statements. First, the mass of an object is the force with which it is attracted towards the earth. It is not mass, it is weight. It is weight, not mass, and that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, the weight of an object is the measure of its inertia. The mass of an object is the measure of its inertia. Second statement is also incorrect. Third, the mass of an object remains the same on the earth and on any planet, whereas its weight depends on its location. Right? Correct statement, because weight is the force, and for that we have to take into account the acceleration due to gravity G, and that's why third statement is correct statement. Weight depends on the location while mass remains same be it on Earth or on Moon. So only third statement is correct. We are supposed to find out correct statement. Answer is C. Question number 49, answer is C. Next, 50. Which of the following statements are correct about buoyant force? First, all objects experience a force of buoyancy when they are immersed in a fluid. So, correct statement. Second, the objects of density less than that of a liquid sink on the liquid, and the objects of density greater than that of liquid float in the liquid. This is reverse. Objects of density lower than the density of liquid will float, and objects with greater density than the liquid will sink inside the liquid, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Right? So we are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is A, 1 only. Question number 50, answer is A. Right? So this is buoyancy. Next, 51. A disorder is state of irregular functioning of the body, and several factors are associated with the respiratory system disorders. In this respect, consider the following factors. Which of the factors given above are responsible for causing respiratory system disorders? So, respiratory system can be the result of genetics, allergies, smoking, air pollution, and bacterial and viral infection. So, all these are the factors which may lead to respiratory disorders. So, answer should be D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, question number 51, answer is D. 52. Which of the following statements is correct about Archimedes' principle? So, A is, when a body is immersed fully or partially in a fluid, it experiences an upward force that is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by it. So, this is our answer. This is the Archimedes' principle. Question number 52, answer is A. Next, 53. Consider the following situations. Which of the situations given above can be a result of variation in the pH level, right? First, difficulty in survival of aquatic lives in rivers, right? So, rivers will have different pH value than let's say seawater, and that's why there will be difficulty for aquatic organisms of sea to survive in rivers. Tooth decay is also the result of change in pH. Pain due to indigestion of food in the stomach is also the result of change in the pH, and pain and irritation due to bee sting is also the result of change in the pH value. So, 53 answer is D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 54. With reference to the term colostrum, which of the following statements are correct? First, it is a yellowish fluid secreted by the mother during the initial days of lactation. This statement is an explanation of colostrum. It is the yellowish fluid secreted by the mother during initial days of lactation. Second, this fluid contains abundant antibodies to protect the infant from infection. Correct statement. And that's why they advise that it should be given to the infants. Third, some fetuses receive this antibody through placenta during pregnancy. This statement is incorrect statement because through placenta, yes, some antibodies are received but not colostrum, and that's why third statement is incorrect, right? So, we are supposed to find out correct statement. First and second statements are correct, hence answer is B, 1 and 2 only. Question number 54, answer is B. Next, 55. In the context of scattering of light, consider the following statements. First, the scattering of light is possible only because planet Earth has atmosphere, right? So, this statement is a correct statement. Second, the red color is most scattered by fog or smoke. It is not most scattered, it is least scattered, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, The blue color of sky is due to this phenomenon, right? So blue color of sky is the result of scattering of light. So first and third statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, hence answer should be B, 1 and 3 only. 56. In the context of facts related to general science, consider the following statements. First, tooth enamel made of calcium hydroxyapatite is the hardest substance in the body. Correct statement. Second, the atmosphere of planet Venus is made up of thick white and yellowish clouds of sulfuric acid. Correct statement. Third, nettle is an herbaceous plant which have stinging hair that causes painful sting when touched. Correct statement. So all these three statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, hence answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 56, answer is D. Next, 57. Which of the following statements are not correct? Are not correct. First, an aqueous solution of an acid and distilled water is capable of conducting electricity. This statement is incorrect statement. They cannot conduct electricity because they do not have ions. Second, mixing concentrated acids or bases with water is a highly exothermic process. Correct statement. We are supposed to find out not correct, so only first is not correct and hence answer is A, 1 only. Question number 57, answer is A. Next, 58. Which of the following statements is not correct about the trends when going from left to right across the periods of the periodic table? A, the elements become less metallic in nature, right? So this is the phenomenon that we witness when we start from left periods to right periods of the periodic table. B, the number of valence electrons increases. Correct statement. Third, the atoms lose their electrons more easily. If the valence electrons are going on increasing, then the ability to lose electrons reduces, and that's why this is incorrect. D, the oxides becomes more acidic in nature. Correct statement, right? So only C is not correct and hence it is our answer. Question number 58, answer is C. Next, 59. Read the following statements carefully and select the correct answer using the codes given below. First, sound can pass through a solid, liquid and gaseous medium. Correct statement. Sound need medium, it can be any solid, liquid or gaseous medium. Second, sound propagates in the medium as a series of compressions and rarefactions. This is also a correct statement. Third, when the speed of any object exceeds the speed of sound, it is said to be traveling at supersonic speed, right? So if the speed of object is more than the speed of sound, it is supersonic speed. So all these three statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, hence answer is C, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 59, answer is C. Next, 60. With reference to the uses of bleaching powder, which of the following statements are correct? First, as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. So bleaching powder can be used as an oxidizing agent. Second, to make drinking water free of germs, and that's why it is called as bleaching powder. Third, used in soda acid fire extinguishers. So this is incorrect because soda acid fire extinguishers, they use baking soda. They use baking soda and not bleaching powder. Fourth, used in manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. So this is again incorrect because it is washing soda which is used for the manufacturing of borax. Washing soda. right? So third and fourth statements are incorrect. First and second are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statement. Hence, answer is A, 1 and 2 only. Question number 60, answer is A. 61. Which of the following statements are correct? First, viruses lack the enzymes necessary for the generation of energy, right? So this statement is a correct statement. Second, viruses do not require a growth medium and therefore can be cultured in any synthetic medium. They need growth medium, right? So this statement becomes incorrect statement. Third, viruses are transmitted from one organism to another by biological vectors only. Apart from biological vectors, there are other ways as well through which viruses can be transmitted from one organism to another organism, and that's why this statement becomes incorrect. So we are supposed to find out correct statements. So only one is correct, and hence answer is A, 1 only. Question number 61, answer is A. Next question is 62. Consider the following elements. Which of the elements given above are examples of rare earth elements? First, cerium. Yes, it is rare earth. Second, dysprosium. Yes, it is rare earth. Then lutetium, scandium, thulium. All these are rare earth elements, and hence answer is D. All of the above. Question number 62, answer is D. 63. Read the following statements. First, dengue is a protozoan disease transmitted by mosquitoes. It is not protozoan disease, it is a viral disease, and that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, skin rash and bleeding from the nose and gums are some of the symptoms of extreme cases of dengue. Correct statement, right? In extreme cases, there may be bleeding, skin rashes, etc. So first statement is incorrect, second statement is correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements, and hence answer is B, 2 only. 63, answer is B. 64. Consider the following areas of use. First, the phenomenon of multiple reflection of sound is observed in which of the given above areas, right? So first is megaphones and musical instruments such as trumpets. Yes, they use multiple reflection. First is correct. Second, stethoscope, a medical instrument. Correct statement. Third, ceilings of cinema halls. Yes, they also have the use of multiple reflection of light. Fourth, detect cracks and flaws in metal blocks. So for the detection of cracks and flaws in the metal blocks, we use ultrasound, not the multiple reflection of sound. And that's why first, second and third are the applications of multiple reflection of sound, and hence answer is C, 1, 2 and 3 only. Question number 64, answer is C. Next, 65. Read the following statements carefully. First, neurons are the fundamental unit of nervous system specialized to transmit information in both physical and electrical forms. Correct statement. Second, the sensory neurons transmit information from brain to the muscle. So it is transmitted towards brain, and that's why second statement is incorrect. And we are supposed to find out incorrect statements only. So second statement is incorrect, and hence answer is B, 2 only. Question number 65, answer is B. Next, 66. In the context of human ear, consider the following statements. First, ear converts pressure variations in air with audible frequencies into electrical signals that travel to the brain via auditory nerve, right? So this is how our ear functions. Second, pinna is a hollow spiral shaped bone found in the inner ear. So this is incorrect statement, because pinna is the outermost part of the ear. It is not the hollow spiral shaped bone. Third, the cochlea is the outermost part of the ear. This is again incorrect because cochlea is the hollow spiral shaped bone, right? So only first statement is correct. We are supposed to find out correct statement only, hence answer is B, 1 only. Question number 66, answer is B, 1 only. So this is how human ear looks like, right? So this is pinna, which is the outermost part of the ear. Next, 67. In the context of properties of colloidal solution, which of the following statements are correct? So the question is related to colloidal solution. First, a colloid is a heterogeneous mixture, right? So it is a heterogeneous mixture, correct property. Second, the size of particles of colloid can be easily observed by naked eye. We cannot observe the size of the particles of colloid, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, colloids are big enough to scatter a beam of light passing through it, making its path visible. So that is a correct statement. Fourth, colloids do not settle down when left undisturbed. That is, a colloid is quite stable. Correct statement. Fifth, they cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. This is also a correct statement regarding colloidal solution. So only second statement is incorrect. First, third, fourth, fifth are correct statement. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is B, 1, 3, 4 and 5 only. Question number 67, answer is B. Next, 68. Consider the following parts of the human body. Which of the parts of human body given above are examples of connective tissue? So cartilage, blood and bone are the examples of connective tissue. Muscle is not an example of connective tissue, and hence answer is C, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 only. Question number 68, answer is C. 69. With reference to enzymes, consider the following pairs. First, salivary amylase. Salivary amylase is an enzyme present in the mouth which breaks down starch into sugar, right? So this is a correct statement or correct pair. Pepsin, it is found in the pancreatic juice secreted by the pancreas. It is incorrect because it is the protein digesting enzyme released by gastric glands. So this pair should be like this. Trypsin and lipase, they are found in pancreatic juices secreted by pancreas. So this pair should be like this. So only first pair is correctly matched, and that's why answer is only one pair. 69 question, answer is A. 70. Which of the following statements are not correct about respiration? First, during respiration, ribs move inward and diaphragm is raised. It is not raised, it is lowered. It is lowered, it is not raised, and that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, hemoglobin has a greater affinity for oxygen than carbon dioxide. Correct statement. Right, so we are supposed to find out not correct. So only first is not correct, hence answer is A, 1 only. Question number 70, answer is A, 1 only. 71. Consider the following statements. First, the changes in the non-reproductive tissues caused by environmental factors are not inheritable. Right, so this statement is correct statement because till the time those changes are seen in the genes, they are not inheritable. Second, speciation, a process of formation of new and distinct species, takes place when variation is combined with geographical isolation, right? So that is a correct statement. Speciation is the process of formation of new species. So both these statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, hence answer is C. Question number 71, answer is C. 72. Field crops are infested by a large number of weeds, insect pest and diseases. In this context, consider the following statements. First, weeds take up nutrients and reduce the growth of crops, right? So that's why we have to remove weeds, because they compete for nutrients and other resources with the crops. Second, insect pest attack the plants by cutting the roots, and they also bore into stem and fruits. Correct statements. Third, diseases in plants are caused by pathogens such as bacteria, fungi and viruses as well. So all these three statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Hence answer is B, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 72, answer is B. 73. Which of the correct sequence of air passage during inhalation? Right, so during inhalation, firstly it is nostrils, then pharynx, then larynx, then trachea and then alveoli. So this is the correct sequence of the passage of air during inhalation. So answer is D. Question number 73, answer is D. Next, 74. The cross-breeding programs between Indian and foreign breeds for variety of improvement are focused on to develop new varieties for which of the following desirable traits, right? So why crossing of Indian breeds and foreign breeds are carried out? First, to increase tolerance to high temperature, yes. Dwarf boiler parents for commercial chick production, yes. Third, reduction in the size of egg-laying bird, correct statement. Fourth, ability to utilize more fibrous, cheaper diet formulated using agricultural byproducts, right? So all these four statements are correct statements as objectives of cross-breeding programs, right? So all these are correct, hence answer is D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Question number 74, answer is D. Next, 75. A solution has a solvent and a solute as its components, right? So any solution consists of solvent and solute. In this regard, consider the following statements. First, a solution of iodine in alcohol known as tincture of iodine has iodine as solute and alcohol as solvent, right? So correct statement. Second, aerated drinks contain water as solute and carbon dioxide as solvent. It should be reverse. Water as solvent and carbon dioxide as solute, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, a solution of sugar in water has sugar as the solute and water as the solvent. Correct statement, right? So only first and third are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only, hence answer is B, 1 and 3 only. Question number 75, answer is B. Next, 76. Ultrasound is produced by several animals for the purpose of navigation and food. In this respect, consider the following animals. Which of the animals given above can produce ultrasound? So it can be produced by rats, moths, bats, dolphins and porpoises as well, right? So all of them can produce ultrasound. So question number 76, answer is D. 77. Consider the following statements. First, amino acids are the inorganic compounds that combine together to form proteins. So they are not inorganic, they are organic compounds, and that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, amino acids plays an important role in building and repairing the tissues, right? So that is the role of amino acids. So correct statements we are supposed to find out. So second is the correct statement, answer is B, 2 only. Question number 77, answer is B. 78. With reference to plastics, consider the following statements. First, melamine is special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. It is not melamine, it is Teflon. Right, so first statement is incorrect. Second, the uniforms of firemen have coating of Teflon plastic to make them flame resistant. It is not Teflon, it is melamine. Right, so first and second statements are incorrect. Third, plastics do not react with water and air. Correct statement. We are supposed to find out statements which are not correct. Right, so first and second are not correct, and hence answer is D, 1 and 2 only. Question number 78, answer is D. 79, with reference to chromatography, which of the following statements given below is not correct? First, it is the technique used for separation of those solutes that dissolve in the same solvent. Correct statement. Second, it is used in the process of separating color from a dye. Correct statement. So both these statements are correct, but we are supposed to find out the statements which are not correct. Hence answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. 80. Read the following statements regarding meiosis. Meiosis carefully. First, it is the form of nuclear cell division that results in two nuclei that are identical to the original nucleus. So in meiosis, we do not get the identical nuclei, right? So that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, in this process, the resultant nuclei get one complete set of chromosomes. Correct statement, right? So first statement is incorrect, second statement is correct. Hence answer should be 2 only, as we are supposed to find out correct statements only. Right, so question number 80, answer is B. Next question now, question number 81. Recently, scientists used machine learning to predict the match of pairs of metals that can form bimetallic nanoalloys. In this regard, consider the following statements. First, nanoalloys are alloys with one metal forming core and other metal stays on the surface as a shell. So this statement is a correct statement. Second, the formation of nanoalloys depends on the cohesive energy difference and magnetic properties of the two atoms. So this statement is incorrect statement, because formation of nanoalloys does not depend on the magnetic properties of the atoms. It does depend on energy difference but not on magnetic properties, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, there can be different configurations of nanoalloys such as homogeneously mixed alloy. So this statement is a correct statement. Right, so we are supposed to find out statements which are correct statements. So first and third are correct, hence answer is C. Question number 81, answer is C. 82. The central government has amended the flag code of India recently. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the Indian national flag? First, the flag is based on the Swaraj flag, a flag of the Indian National Congress designed by Pingali Venkaya. So this statement is a correct statement. Second, the design and manufacturing process of the national flag is regulated under the Flag Code of India 2002. This statement is incorrect, because design and manufacturing process is regulated, or it is given by Bureau of Indian Standards. Second statement is, that's why, incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. So first is correct, and hence answer is A1 only. 83. Consider the following pairs about various schemes launched by state governments. So on one hand we have schemes and on other we have states. First, Bhavantar Bhugatan Yojana, this is launched by MP. Then Rayatu Bandhu scheme launched by Telangana, and Kalia scheme launched by Odisha. So all these are correctly matched, and hence answer is D. Question number 83, answer is D. Next, 84. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated the country's first liquid nano-urea plant. In this regard, read the following statements carefully. First, This plant has been inaugurated in the Indian state of Gujarat. Correct statement. Second, urea is chemical nitrogen fertilizer that is white in color, right? So this is common observation. Third, liquid nano urea is essentially urea in the form of nanoparticle. This statement is also a correct statement, right? So all these statements are correct regarding nano urea plant inaugurated, and that's why answer is C, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 84, answer is C. 85, which of the following statements are not correct regarding the Astra Mark 1 missile? First, the missile has been designed and developed by the DRDO. Correct statement. Second, it is a beyond visual range BVR surface to air missile. This statement is incorrect because it is air to air. It is not surface to surface, or it is not surface to air, it is air to air, and that's why second statement is incorrect. Third, the range of Astra Mark 1 is around 1100 kilometers. It is not 1100, it is 110 kilometers, and that's why third statement is also incorrect statement. Right, so only first statement is correct. We are supposed to find out statements which are not correct. So second and third statements are not correct, and hence answer is C. Question number 85, answer is C. 86, consider the following statements about green bonds. First, they are fixed income financial instruments which are used to fund projects that have positive environmental benefits, right? So that is the definition of green bonds. Second, the first green bond was issued from European Investment Bank and World Bank. Correct statement. Third, in India, they are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. So as these are bonds, they are not regulated by RBI, they are regulated by SEBI, and that's why third statement is incorrect. So only first and second statements are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is B. 86, answer is B. 87, in the context of direct to mobile D2M technology, consider the following statements. First, this technology is based on the convergence of broadband and broadcast. Correct statement. Second, using D2M, multimedia content can be beamed to phones directly without needing an active internet connection. So this statement is also a correct statement. So both these statements are correct. Answer is both 1 and 2, as we are supposed to find out correct statements only. So 87, answer is C. 88, the government e-marketplace GEM platform was recently seen in news. In this regard, consider the following statements. First, it is a one-stop portal for to facilitate online procurement of common use goods and services. Correct statement. Second, it is available for use by private sector buyers, and it allows both government and private suppliers to be part of it. So this statement is incorrect statement because it is available for the use of government suppliers only, not the private suppliers. Third, the portal is open for all government buyers. Correct statement. Right, so first and third statements are correct. Second is incorrect. We are supposed to find out statements which are not correct, and hence answer is A, 2 only, because second statement is not correct. So question number 88, answer is A, 2 only. Next, 89, consider the following countries. Which of the countries given above shares borders with Afghanistan? So it is Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, but not Kyrgyzstan, right? So 1, 2 and 3 are correct, fourth is not. Hence answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Right, so you can see Kyrgyzstan here, it does not share boundary with Afghanistan. Next, 90th. Recently, Devastal Observatory campus owned by Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences has set up the International Liquid Mirror Telescope. With reference to this, consider the following statements. First, it is the world's first liquid mirror telescope to be commissioned for astronomy. Correct statement. Second, it has been set up in Nainital in Uttarakhand. Correct statement. Third, unlike conventional telescope, this telescope comprises mirrors with a reflective liquid like mercury. Right? So all these three statements are correct statements. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Hence, answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 90, answer is D. 91. With reference to Sanji art, consider the following statements. First, this art form originated in the Indian state of Gujarat. Incorrect statement, it is in Mathura, UP. Second, this art form was traditionally used for making rangoli by Brahmin priests in the temples dedicated to Lord Krishna. Correct statement. Right, so only second statement is correct and hence answer is B, 2 only. Question number 91, answer is B. So this is Sanji art. Next, 92. World No Tobacco Day is observed every year to spread awareness around the deadly effects of tobacco consumption. In this respect, read the following statements. First, Andhra Pradesh has been selected for the World No Tobacco Day Award 2022 by World Health Organization. It is not Andhra Pradesh, it is Jharkhand. And that's why first statement is incorrect. Second, India is the second largest tobacco crop producer in the world after China. Correct statement. Third, the theme for this year was tobacco, threat to our environment. Correct statement. Right, so only first statement is incorrect, second and third are correct. We are supposed to find out correct statements only. Answer is A, 2 and 3 only. Question number 92, answer is A. 93. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is an international treaty drawn at, it was drawn at Rio de Janeiro in 1992 at United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. So answer is B. Question number 93, answer is B. 94. Consider the following literary works. Which of the literary works given above belongs to Sant Kabir? So Bijak, Sakhi Granth and Anurag Sagar, all these are the literary works which belong to Sant Kabir. So answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. 95. The exercise Sampriti X is a military training exercise between which of the following countries? It is between India and Bangladesh. So 95, answer is A. 96. Recently, Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR issued guidelines regarding diagnosis, treatment and management for type 1 diabetes. In this regard, consider the following statements. First, type 1 diabetes is a genetic condition that often shows up early in life in which pancreas produce little or no insulin. Correct statement. Second, type 1 diabetes is a communicable disease. It is not communicable and that's why this statement is incorrect. We are supposed to find out correct statements. Only first is correct and hence answer is A, 1 only. Question number 96, answer is A. 97. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited? First, it has been incorporated under Companies Act. Correct statement. Second, it is a specialized financial institution that buys non-performing assets from banks. Correct statement. The asset reconstruction companies are registered under the Reserve Bank of India. Correct statement. So all these three statements are correct, hence answer is D. So question number 97, answer is D. 98. Consider the following statements regarding Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC. First, it is headquartered in Saudi Arabia. Correct statement. Second, it is second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Correct statement. Both these statements related to OIC are correct, hence answer is C. Question number 98, answer is C. 99. Read the following statements about Sant Saint Sambandar. First, he was a child saint who was devoted to Lord Vishnu. Incorrect. Lord Shiva. Second, he is one of the most prominent Nayanar's Bhakti saints. Correct statement. He was a contemporary of Apar, a Shaiva poet saint. Correct statement. Right. So, second and third statements are correct, and hence answer is C, 2 and 3 only. Question number 99, answer is C. 100. In the context of electrical vertical takeoff and landing, which of the following statements are not correct? First, it uses distributed electrical propulsion technology in which it integrates a complex propulsion system with airframe. Correct statement. Second, this aircraft does not require power to hover, take off and land vertically. It does need power. It does need power, and that's why second statement is incorrect. So we are supposed to find out statement which is not correct. Second is not correct, hence answer is B, 2 only. Question number 100, answer is B. So that's it related to this test of general science. Thank you.